Okay, I think I used my little hand shovel, my little trowel, to kind of get underneath the root of this dandelion here. So those of you people that, are conscientious of nature, but yet, want to keep a dandelion-free yard, you can go ahead and I guess, I suppose you could totally really weed your yard, because if you don't get to the root of the dandelion, it will grow back. It's perennial. So most people have to go around and have to go in their yard and dig them up. And here's what the root looks like. And the root is extremely useful and nutritious and beneficial. And like I said, you can dry this, you can clean this up real good. You can dry it in the oven and then grind it up for a coffee substitute. There is no caffeine in it, though. That's for those caffeine fiends. There's no caffeine, so but if you just want to kind of get caffeine free and you enjoy the taste of coffee, this is a very, very good substitute. And again, you can kind of see the whole plant as it is, from the root to the leaves to the stems to the flowers. And the plant itself, if you want to harvest the greens and dry them up and use them as a tea or make a tincture out of them, or make an extract out of them, it's a diuretic, so it's a good blood cleanser. It's an excellent blood cleanser. It cleans the liver. It's a diuretic, and a diuretic means that it makes you pee. So if you need to emit some waste, and it's something that your doctor has recommended you do, then this can be a good natural diuretic that one can use, especially when one is quote unquote weeding the garden or the yard. So again, dandelions, just the uses. I like this plant as a first 5 tier 1 plant because it's got multiple uses. It's got multiple uses. It's common, and it tastes good, and it's hard to misidentify. Everybody knows what a dandelion is. So as a tier 1 plant, I like this plant because it's got multiple uses. It's common, as you can see. Everybody knows what a dandelion looks like. And it's hard to misidentify. So if one doesn't know anything about any plants, I would be willing to wager that it would be very, very hard to misidentify a dandelion if you don't get into any other plant. So this is a good plant to know. The clock or the afro that it grows when it goes to seed is also useful. It can be used as tinder bundle if you need to make a fire. And I'm going to see if I can find a clock to show you. But as you can see, the second stage of this bud here is starting to create the clock, or I like to call it afro, what people like to blow on. And this fluffy, furry stage of the flower head makes good tinder for tinder bundle, or if you can harvest enough of it, could be stuffing or insulation in a survival situation. If you're to stuff between layers of clothing and whatnot. So this plant is extremely useful. Aside from just it's almost, I could spend a good hour just talking about dandelion and its uses and the way they use it and they eat it. And so I hope that I'm excited about this plant, as well as the other plants, such as plantain, cattail, stinging nettle, and yarrow. These plants you must know, you should know, because they're easy to identify. They're hard to mistake for anything else. They've got multiple uses, and they're pretty much found everywhere.